The Night Riders choose to bat first. Not a surprise to anyone, I'd think. Certainly a good toss to win. Now it's up to the openers to prove the captain right.
Berendorf has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Brilliant diving stop.
Looking very solid to start the team's innings.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Berendorf will be disappointed with that delivery.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait on.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Big edge. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Timed that brilliantly.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
15 runs added there. The Night Riders are none for 15.
Yeah.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Duplessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Nice solid defensive shot. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Good shot. A beauty.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Hazelwood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
The 50 comes up between them. It's been a strong partnership so far. A lot of people in the dressing room will be hoping it can continue.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over. The Knight Riders are none for 54.
Yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Quick in the field, but the running is quicker. Probably safe, even if they'd hit.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Right out of the middle.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Quick onto that in the infield. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. just about timed that perfectly.
Good throw from the deep, on target. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Knight Riders are 1 for 80. Hazelwood back on now.
Yep.
Really good shot there. A couple on offer here.
Yeah.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Great shot through the gap.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how good a ball is, they'll just get smacked.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Solid defence, very compact. How did they miss that? Don't think it matters. They look like they were home.
It was a nice looking shot, full, and just couldn't find the gap.
Fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yeah.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Wait.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Got right in behind it.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yeah. Keep up.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep. Keep up.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yeah, yeah.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
The Knight Riders weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Patel from the south end. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Got that away nicely.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and will want to push on from here.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yeah. No.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 11 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 4 for 111. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Super shot there.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah, yeah.
Great work.
Yeah!
Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yeah!
And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Out! Good catch!
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Right there.
Waited on it. Great shot down to third man. Should be 4.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Yep.
Big edge.
Yeah!
Incredible. What a grab.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yeah! No!
Comfortable single if they take it.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Got all of it, and for 6.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Keep us on! Yeah!
That's out.
Yeah!
Caught.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
The new batsman hitting out to the crease at number 11.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
Timed that brilliantly.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries.
Yeah, yeah.
There it is. Finishes the innings off, and what a way to do it. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
Yeah.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Super shot.
And another no ball. Seems to have forgotten where the crease is.
Always a sign of a strong captain in situations like this. Just to step in and help give some confidence back to the bowler. It beautifully.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Very late on the shot.
Back into position easily and timed it beautifully.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Wait.
Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap, perfect timing.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Yep. Wait on.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Quick in the field, but the running is quicker. Probably safe, even if they'd hit.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Duplessis shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll... force the mistake.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Are now on none for 36.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Clip neatly off the pads, should get 4.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Misses everything.
Well ball.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
43.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep. Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait.
How did they miss that? Don't think it matters. They look like they were home.
really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
For 54.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Yep.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Du Plessis shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball. Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding change. Our play finishes. The captain now has 3 more fielders.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yep, yep. Keeper's end.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah, yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Wait.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs.
Some adjustments to the field.
Narain from the north end.
Yep.
Great shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Waiting. Yep.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Ballers in.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
That's a really good half-century. Ensure that the strike rate is maintained and is pushed on really, really well.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Duplessis has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merit. Strong appeal.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Yep. Yep, yep. Bowler! Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait on.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
None for 95.
Wait there.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Wait on.
Out. That's a special catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Wait on.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Maxwell, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yeah.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yeah, yeah. Bowler's end. Yes.
End of the over, and a very good one it was. They get the breakthrough, not once, but twice. Brilliant bowling. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yeah.
Times it nicely.
Yep.
Massive edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep, yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off. A couple on offer here.
Yes.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Wait.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep, yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yes.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yeah. Yes. Hold on.
End of the 13th over. The Bangalore Crowns are now 2 for 123.
Yeah, yeah.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Yep.
Taken. A really good one too.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Just threw the shot too early.
Hold on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yeah.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Maxwell didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Russell, the right armer, is coming into the attack from the south end. Quick in the field, but the running is quicker. Probably safe, even if they'd hit.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah. Keeper's ball.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Maxwell shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yep, yep.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit that any better. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Always look like that.